Hello, everybody. This is Giancarlo here from EdgeClear. Hope everybody's having a great day. Can I get a mic check real quick before I continue chatting away? If you guys can just let me know if you can hear me okay. I just want to make sure that I'm not talking to myself here. Oh, can anybody hear me? Awesome. Thank you. Appreciate it. So before we get started, I'm going to let some other people funnel in, and then we can get everything going and proceed forward. Thank you for your patience, everybody. Looks like everybody that signed up is here, so we'll just get started. Derivatives trading carries a high degree of risk and may not be suitable for all investors. Past performance is not indicative of future results. So today we're going to go through, as always, I usually give an intro to EdgeProx, an intro to EdgeClear, and then I'll be showing you and going in through all the details on the volume imprint. This is a popular indicator, so I figured I would spend at least a walkthrough on this. And then at the end, if there's any questions, or I usually just do a Q&A at the end for folks that need some clarity on some things. So continuing forward, what is EdgeProx? EdgeProx is an all-in-one solution for active traders, MBO capabilities, volume profile and TPOs, native order flow tools, fully functional with 300 plus indicators and studies. There's indicator layering, native to Windows, macOS, and Linux, runs on Rithmic, CQG, or IQFeed. All these features are available for the low price of $34.99 per month, and this does not include data fees. What does EdgeProx offer? Offers a heat map, volume imprint, volume profile, TPO and market profiling, advanced DOM, simulated trading, replay mode, cross-instrument trading, cloud levels, Edge Pro line, OHLC lines, time and sales, and then the 300 indicators that can be layered on top of each other. What is EdgeClear? EdgeClear is an independent futures brokerage. We're created by traders for traders. We have an award-winning team here. We have multiple clearing relationships with Field Capital, Iron Beam, and Dorman. We have an experienced team and founder, Futures Trader 71, continuously innovating and building, and we are trader inspired here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to set up a volume imprint. So I'm going to jump into my EdgeProx. So this is what the volume imprint study looks like. You may have seen it when you've downloaded our platform. I'm going to get rid of some of this other stuff on here so that we can just focus primarily on the volume imprint. So, oops, let's just get rid of all that. Let's get rid of the heat map too. So now we're just looking at the volume imprint here. So the way you would add this to your chart, so everybody knows, is you would select Control T, type in volume imprint, and you get this here, and you would just add this onto your chart. This can be layered over your traditional candlesticks. If you check at the top, I do not have any bars selected. So these bars that you see are what I have selected in the volume imprint. So what I'm going to do to start is I'm going to go through all the different settings within the volume imprint. And then after I go through these settings, my plan is to just kind of show you the different settings that are displayed on the actual indicator. So to start, we have column 1 and column 2. What this is it shows 5 different imprint types, and it allows you to visualize the volume distribution within the candle. So starting from top down, you have a profile. The profile displays a volume histogram. So if I select profile and then I hit apply, you'll see this changes in the background here. I'll zoom in so you can see it a little bit better. All right, let's leave that like up here. So this is a profile. And then the bid ask, this shows numerically, it numerically displays the bid volume and versus the ask volume. So if I select this and hit apply, you'll see the bid versus ask all the way down throughout the price. The latter, which is traditionally used on EdgeProx as well as what I had originally, what this does is this displays the bid and ask volume on the opposite sides of the candlestick or the price bar. The delta displays the difference between the ask and bid volume at each price level. So if I apply this, you'll see the delta across all the different price levels. Then lastly, for this one, the volume. So the volume displays the total volume for each price level. So now you can see the total price for each volume level. So you can choose which would be best suited for you. I personally use the latter, so we're going to change that back. This is again the same thing as this, so everything you noticed you'll will be able to be done here. The tick interval, what this does is, so this defines the price range that applies to each row in the price bar. A tick level of 1 will plot a row for every price. In the case of the S&P futures contract, the tick interval of 4 will display 1 row for each point of price movement, since the minimum tick is 1/4 of a point. So each tick is each point here, a tick interval is 1 tick in the whatever product you're looking at. Imprint count. The imprint count, this may be used to limit the number of imprints that are drawn on the chart. Loading historical data can be expensive on the terms of in terms of your computer resources and network activity. So the higher this number is, the more data you're going to pull, which if you don't have a computer that's optimal for this type of usage, you can notice the charts begin to slow. So showing all allows you to see all the imprints back as far as you have set on the charts. So then lastly, we have, this is where they'll be aligned. So left, right, middle, and then the RTH data, what this shows is if this is checked, this will only load tick data that occurred during the regular trading session for the instrument. So for details, seeing the trading hours. So if you need any details around what the time is for the regular trading hours, you would have to go to the trading hour settings within the preferences. So continuing forward to the display tab, what you're going to notice here is you're going to notice from top down, show open and close. This displays a bar that shows the range between the open and close prices for the bar. The price bar colors are used to shade the bar depending on whether the close is higher or lower than the open. Show bid and ask volume. This displays a bar that outlines the high and low price for the bar and the distribution of bid and ask volume. So then going down, we have the bid color, so an ask color. Obviously, this is what's you can display which colors you'd like the bid to be and what colors you'd like the ask to be. This is going to be on the side, on the outside of these. Continuing down, we have the Naked POC line. What this shows is this is going to draw a line from the POC or the point of control to the next bar whose range covers the point of control price. The line font, obviously this is just the font that you would want the line to be in, and you can enable this or disable this. And then this, going forward, the rest of this stuff is just enabled by default. So the imbalance is the next section we're going to go through here. So the imbalance percent, this is the percentage for the first level of imbalance. So what level you'd like the imbalance to be displayed at. The delta filter, this option may be used to filter out absorptions where the difference between the bid and ask imbalance values are below the given filter value. These are cases where the volume levels are lower and may not be considered relevant. Bid and ask font, what that is this is the bid and ask font color for the first level of imbalance. So pretty self-explanatory there. resistance and support line. What this is going to do is this will optionally display support and resistance lines for the first imbalance level. And you'll notice it just repeats down. You can obviously presume that these are going to be the same settings, just adding in more variables depending on how you want that to be. But I'm going to skip down all the way to the absorption level. So absorption level, what this is this is going to show the number of ticks for the price to reverse from an imbalance point. The bid outline, this outlines the box to draw around the cell where the sell or the bid absorption occurred. Outline, so the ask outline, what this does is this outlines a box to draw around the cell where the buy or the ask absorption occurred. So what we'll do is we'll activate these. I'll leave it at 3. I'm not sure what the proper setting for that would be, but displaying this as well, what I want to do is I want to show you what this looks like on your charts. So let's just have this all checked. Apply. Okay. So now you can see here these lines are coming through and they're showing where support and resistance would be, and then you can kind of make your own trades from that point. And then if I zoom in, you're going to see a box here on this one. Let's make this bigger. Right here, a box is around the absorption level, and so these are where you'll see your absorption levels occur. Same thing here, absorption. So you can see this came up here. It was absorbed at this price, which was 44.3675. So it was absorbed, and then it came back down there to that price. Same thing occurred here at this price for this time frame. So that's what the imbalance does, and that's how you can just see this displayed on your chart here. So going back to the settings though, let's go to profile. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go through the profile stuff. So you have a line. This is going to show where the profile is going to be displayed at. So you want it aligned with the left or right. The bar color, what this is going to be the color for the volume bars. This is not used for the bid and ask volume. That is enabled. The POC bar color, this color for the point of control bar. So this is, what color would you like the point of control to be? And then I like to use transparent colors, very bright and transparent colors, so that you can still see all the other colors on your chart. Continuing down, color 1 and color 2. Color 1 is the color for the bid volume, and the color 2 is the color for the ask volume. So when you enable this, that is how that is going to be displayed. Continuing, so the label font, label color, this is all pretty self-explanatory. This is just the font that you would like the labels to be displayed in, the color of the font that you'd like to be displayed in. But continuing down to the value area, if you select show value area, checking this option is to show the value area for each of the profiles. The range percent is the percentage of volume to include within this specific range. The bar color, this color is going to paint the bars in the value area. The range lines, enabling this is going to draw lines on the top and bottom of the value area. And then range fill. What this is going to do is it's just going to create a background fill for the value area in the range. So you'll have these similar settings throughout the other types of imprints that you can create. Going through, you can see that the rest is pretty much the same across. So you have the bid histogram, ask bid histogram color, ask histogram color. So all of this can be customized to your own preferences. So I'm going to skip past the ladder, bid, ask, delta, and volume so that we don't, I'm not repeating myself. I'm going to skip to the trade dots. The trade dots, selecting show trade dots is going to display on your charts the trade dots that you have. And so the outline, what this is going to do is this is going to have a it's going to display a shape at the price in which a specific threshold was met. So when you have the trade dots enabled, it's going to show you the orders that are above, for my example, above 20. So when I enable this, it's going to show a circle at the price level that this threshold is met. So I'll show you the example of this. So we'll leave it at 20, hit apply, update. You're going to see that you have these circles here on the chart. So this means that there was a one order that was filled or put through at this price for a minimum of 20. So the higher you put this number, the less you're going to see of them on the chart. So if we put 50, we might not see this. So let's apply, update. So now you can see an order of 50 was put through at this price. So then here you go, another area where this was shown. And then the additional settings that you can see in there is just to configure the colors for this circle or whatever shape you'd like to use. So you can change the ask or the bid for those specific colors, and you can configure this however you like. So, as I said, this is the trade dots. Continuing forward to the summary profile, what this does is checking the show summary profile. This is just going to show the summary on the right hand side of the chart. So this is going to show a summary profile on the right hand side of the chart. So let's apply this. Now you can see here this gets put in. So let's move this. There you go. You can see the summary profile added. Continuing down, type. So you can have a profile, ladder, or delta. The profile. So this configuration for the settings are found under. So you'll see the difference here. So let's put a ladder. Now you can see this just shows a giant summary profile as a ladder. Traditionally, the way it's done is via the profile. This is the way that people normally set this indicator up as. Continuing down, the width. This is just the width of the summary in pixels. So as I shrink this, let's put it at 100 and then apply. You're going to see that this now the bars come tighter together. Continuing down, you have the time span. What this is going to show is you're going to have this includes the bars that are currently visible in the chart. So you have the visible bars. So as I zoom in and out of the chart, this is going to display the different, this right here will display what I have on the chart. So right now, all that's visible is from here to here. So this is what the summary profile is going to show. But as I zoom out, we see it adjusting. See how it's adding in bars now? And so that's what the visible, here, let me go back. What the visible bars is going to show. This is going to show a day profile, weekly profile, and a monthly profile, regardless of what's shown on the chart. So if we go to let's say for this, we'll go to a weekly profile. You'll notice that it's probably going to take a while to load up. So here you go. Here you go. So now you can see here, this is a weekly profile. So that's just what the summary profile does, and you can configure that, as I said, to whatever you'd like. You can even create your own custom time frame as well. That's what this would be for. So in this showing the totals here at the bottom, just will show you the candlestick totals within the volume profile charts. But let's continue forward. A lot of different stuff going on in this indicator, so I want to make sure that I'm making sure I cover everything. Positive delta. This option is used when the ask volume minus the bid volume is greater than 0. The negative delta. This option is used when the ask volume minus the bid volume is less than 0. The volume total. Checking this is going to show the total volume per candle. Bid ask percentage. This displays the percentage of the total volume for the bid and ask volume sides. So you can configure these however you'd like. That's why you're going to see. So if I close this out, that's why you're going to see, as I zoom in here, the negative deltas are at the bottom, the positive deltas are at the top. So you're going to see those there. Not sure why that one appeared at the bottom, but nonetheless, that is, the candlesticks, that's why. So you can see that positive delta there though as well. All right, not much more left here. The totals. All right, this will be the last one that I go through, because the rest is just the toolbar, and then the options are the same across all the other indicators. So I didn't want to waste anybody's time in this walkthrough here. So let's continue with this, and then we can field any questions if there are any. I'm sure there probably will be a lot with this. So show totals. So if we check the show totals button, checking this box is going to show the totals at the bottom of the price graph. So let's apply this. Let that load up. So there you go. And then showing the volume. So checking this one is going to show a row that has the total volume for each bar. Checking the show delta, what this is going to do is this going to show a row that has the difference between the ask volume and the bid volume. Showing the delta change, so have this one. What this is going to show is this is going to show a row that has the difference between the delta of the current candle and the previous candle. Let's see what else we have here. This font here. So then you have the show cumulative delta, show max delta. All these things are able to be checked and kind of here. Let's check all of those. Apply, update. Let's load that up. So now you can see at the bottom, it's going to display all this information for you per candle. So this could be useful for you depending on what you are looking for in this indicator. So let's go back though. So now the fonts, this is obviously the font that you want these numbers displayed in, and then you can kind of go through and change. So the positive color is going to be the background for the positive numbers, and then the background for the negative numbers will be this. So I hope this kind of helps with what you were looking for with regards to setting up a volume imprint. This here is just some additional options you can set. So I usually have it checked to use the chart bar size. And then here you can aggregate the orders together. I don't choose to do this because we're paying for the MBO data. So this would kind of go against the MBO portion of that data. And then you have the minimum trade sizes here that we've went over in the past before. So kind of a lot of information there. If there's any questions, feel free to kind of just toss those into the chat, and I'll field as many as I can. But that is what we were going to go over today. And yeah, so hopefully this was helpful to those out there. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll jump back into the PowerPoint slide. Nobody submitted any questions prior to this, or at least I didn't see any. So if you submitted a question right before the webinar started, it didn't show up in the Excel sheet that I get sent. So feel free to just kind of submit some questions there. Let me know what you are looking to have answered, and I'll do my best to field those questions. Awesome. So while you're thinking of those questions, if you have any, I'll continue forward. So if you guys don't think of any now, feel free to go to our knowledge base. In our knowledge base, we do have some articles, and we will be putting out more articles throughout the time that may assist you with some of the questions you may have, step-by-steps, some things that can assist you with just kind of learning the platform or answering anything that you're unsure of. You just head to support.edgeclear.com for that. Feel free to subscribe to the YouTube channel. You can head to youtube.com/edgeclear. We do post these videos every other week. I'll be continuing forward with these and making sure that we continue to put those out. And these are recorded, so that's for any of those that I kind of went over something too quickly. You can head to YouTube, rewatch this as many times as you need to. You can even use the past YouTube videos we've had to kind of assist you with any other things that you'd like to be assisted with. Other areas to reach us, you can reach us at edgeprox@edgeclear.com, or if you have questions, feel free to call in at 773-832-8320. And if you're looking for a broker, I am a broker here at EdgeClear. This is my information here at the front of the slide. I'd be happy to assist anybody with what their trading needs and goals are. You can send me an email at that email, and I'd facilitate any questions that you have about EdgeClear or EdgeProx as well. Awesome. Somebody submitted a question. Are the bid-ask numbers market or limit, and is that a choice? Let's go back to the platform. It looks like they're going to be they're going to update live, which means as they're getting filled, they're going to be probably market and limits. So they're orders that are being filled. So it's a combination of both limit and market orders being hit at those prices. So, and is there a choice to see only markets and only limits? No, there is not. Not that I'm aware of. So it's just showing the total volume that was traded at that level. It doesn't specify between the order types. So yeah, I hope that answers your question. I'll leave this up. So if anybody wants to take down my email or my number, feel free to send me an email today, and I'd be happy again to help you guys. We can discuss everything that you would need to get set up here, and if there's anything that I can accommodate for, I'd be happy to help you guys out. And then mention that you came from the walkthrough, and maybe I can set you guys up with a specific walkthrough deal. Have a great day, everybody, and I hope to see you soon. Cheers, happy trading.